Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into another episode of The Last of Us. This is episode number 8. I don't know how deep into the show we are because I feel like we're deep into the game, but we're not deep enough to where it's going to wrap up in 2 episodes or 3 episodes. So I don't know how many episodes we're getting, but so far so good, yo. We've had a good mix of episodes that are like very emotional and help you understand the characters individually. And we've had a good mix of action, a good mix of suspense, we've got a good mix of perfectly everything exactly as it comes from down to the dialogue in the video game. It's just overall one of the greatest video game adaptation shows of all time. There's like no denying. And I'm excited to keep going with y'all, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys want to see this video and past videos and pretty much every video in the future on the channel, and you want to see them in their full form, no edits, no blurs, no nothing, consider joining over on Patreon. The Patreon tier is $10. That gets you the tier that gets you every episode, regardless of you're subscribed to cable, HBO Max, Netflix. If I'm reviewing it, y'all guys get to see it in full on Patreon. And also, if you like what you see, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel, it helps me, it helps the community grow. And I promise if you like it, you will enjoy your time here. But other than that, always follow my main channel, which is a music review channel. So if y'all are interested in that, consider joining over there. And follow us on Twitch. That's where we do all of our live reactions. The Twitch content is just live content that grows and builds the community even tighter. All these links are in the description below. But other than that, we got The Last of Us, episode 8. When we are in need, let's get it. I'm excited for this episode because we just had a story building episode, understanding who Ellie is and how she is the way that she is and what she meant by certain dialogue in the past. And now we're going to have what I'm assuming, especially since I see this town right here, is going to be the next chapter in the video game. And it's going to be action-based.
Revelation 21. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
Is that dog my dog or is it in the show? Hey, Elaine. What are you doing? It's part of the video game. This whole story of this, like the snowed in town. Wild.
But do you remember what comes next? For there will be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying.
I'm assuming she just had somebody close to her pass.
When can we bury him?
Yep.
The ground is too cold to dig.
It's frozen.
We'll bury your father in the spring.
Burying a body months after the person has passed? I mean, he's gonna hold up nice. I know that sounds weird, but it's literally just a dead carcass at this point. Just like beef, if it's frozen, you're solid. Still, just the thought process, like having to bury somebody, not like a week or 2, 3, 4 months after they passed.
How much do we have left? Venison, elk, rabbit.
Much food, basically.
Maybe a week. 2 at best.
A week? I was expecting longer than that. Hopefully I know where this is going already. Like I kind of have the image of the video game in my head. Hopefully I'm right.
I sense doubt in there. They haven't lost faith in you, David. They're just scared. Not from them.
From you.
But I need to know you're with me.
I feel like this dude has too much power already. Like the whole town believing in one guy.
Now go get our guns. We're going hunting.
Why would you not try to move south? You know? Like that's my thought. Could be worse. I mean, it's pretty bad. It looks infected. They're short on food, too. Yup. I knew it. Tracks, broken sticks, urine, shit smells, all of that. All that. Bro, you're gonna annihilate that bunny. I mean, sounds like a clicker. Ooh, I was right. Not right about the clicker in the video game. So in this scene, like where Joel is hurt. By the way, I'm thinking about putting the entire Last of Us 2 playthrough that I have saved. Thinking about putting it on the channel after the show is over. Is that something y'all want to watch? Let me know. In the video game, this story in this episode or chapter, quote unquote, starts with you hunting a deer as Ellie. That's why I was like, I hope this is going the way it's going to go, because safety off, deep breath, exhale, squeeze the trigger, don't pull the trigger. Good shot. It'll die. It'll die eventually. Just follow the blood tracks. That was a good shot, though. That's exactly where you're supposed to shoot.
Well, what do you think? Think we can just take it?
Oh, she shot it. She shot it, and they ran up on it.
Quickly, whoever shot it's probably nearby.
Drop your rifles! Now! Any sudden moves, I put one right between your eyes. Ditto for Buddy Boy.
Exact dialogue in the game as well. Fuck, I love that shit. I love how true they're keeping it.
We're from a larger group, women, children, and we're all very, very hungry.
I'm from a large group too.
We can trade you for some of the deer. We have, what do you need? We have boots.
Medicine?
Back in our village, you're welcome to follow us.
I'm not following you anywhere. Buddy Boy can go get it. Anyone else shows up, I put
Put
one
one
right
between my eyes.
Got it.
That's right.
He's got a case with some penicillin. Bring back 2 bottles and a syringe.
You need the food, dog. You ain't got no other choice. I wonder how accurate that rifle would be at that distance. Okay, so for those that don't know anything about hunting or rifles or guns or anything, that scope is probably zeroed at 100 yards, which means that if you're looking through it, you're going to be, and you're looking at like a bullseye, you're going to hit that bullseye at 100 yards. But because it's zeroed in at that distance, that's where the barrel, that's where the trajectory of the bullet and the eye meet. So like if you're not at 100 yards, if you're closer, how far off would that be? It's trigonometry. I wonder how much of this they're going to jam pack into one episode.
John? I have some oil and matches in my pack. We could take shelter, start a fire.
PETA's livid right now. Again. Hey, what would the PETA motherfuckers do if it was the end of the world and you had nothing to eat but animals? Being a vegetarian or a vegan or anything of that nature, I feel like is such a first world commodity and mentality. Like your life is so good that you get to worry about the welfare of the animals that you're eating. Are you honestly going to eat like that if it's the end of the world?
It's hard to trust strangers, I know, but I honestly mean you no harm.
Bro, I wouldn't trust anybody.
There's room for you in our group if you want.
You're inviting me to your hunger club? Thanks.
You're a hunger club.
We're hungry, but we're still here.
This hunger group, they look like Amish or something, you know? Like it's a completely different vibe that this guy is giving off than the one that Joel's brother was from. And also it's giving very much like cult leader type shit.
You're their leader?
Wasn't my choice.
They chose to follow you. Is this some weird cult thing?
Bro, I do not. That first off, that's not dialogue in the game, I don't think. If it is, then my bad. But if it's not, why do I always do that? I always say exactly what they're about to say. I don't know how.
Well, you sort of kind of got me there. I am a preacher, but just pretty standard Bible stuff.
So you went from teacher to preacher because what, it fucking rhymes?
Yeah, exactly. But when the Pittsburgh QZ fell in 17, Fireflies and Fedra, I left with a few others, and that's how I ended up with our flock. We'd settle somewhere, and then raiders would come, so we'd move.
Man, it's like a double-edged sword at this time, right? Because if you're in Pittsburgh, you're gonna have more resources because you're in the middle of a city, but that means there's more people, and that means there's more threats. When you move out somewhere like this, there's no people; it's just you and your like community, but there's no resources. Which is the gift and which is the curse?
No such thing as luck.
No such thing as God.
I believe everything happens for a reason.
I thought that's what she was going to say.
We didn't expect this winter to be so cruel. Nothing will grow. So I sent 4 of our people to a nearby town and only 3 of them came back. And the one that didn't was a father. He had a daughter just like you. Turns out he was murdered by this crazy man. That crazy man was traveling with a little girl.
I fucking knew it. I knew it, but damn, that shit is intense, bro. This whole chapter is intense.
You see? Everything happens for a reason. Lower the gun.
Man, I would see, look, this is hard to say just because I'm not 13 years old and I don't know the situation. But to me, the moment that you turn around, this motherfucker has a gun, he hasn't shot you yet, you shoot him and then shoot the other dude because chances are this dude did get back with the medicine. So now they're both dead. You got no threat. And you got the medicine. Like, yeah, you can't carry the deer, but fuck the deer right now. It's already preserved. It's cold.
Did you bring the medicine? Yeah, but... Throw it to her.
Back away.
You won't survive for long out there. I can protect you.
Find him. Kill him. See what I mean? Like, it's not like this dude is not a man of God. I feel like you can't be vengeful and be a priest. I mean, I get it. Nobody is perfect. That's the whole point. That's why he forgave us of our sins, the whole thing. But apocalypse preacher never really equals good. There's never really any good that comes out of meeting a preacher in the apocalypse. Oof. Infected as fuck. Don't stick it in the
Joe,
wound.
where the fuck do I put this?
I mean, if he's in as much pain as it looks like he's in, he's probably not gonna feel that. Good thing about penicillin is it can be made. You just have to know how to make it. I believe it's natural, if I'm not mistaken. Came out of a failed experiment, petri dish. I'm not saying they whip it up like it's crack cocaine, but you know.
Only 5 more left. What is it?
Venison.
If she asks what is it, does that mean there's a chance that it's human meat? Like if there's no game, are we resorting to cannibalism? Oh, they didn't know that they brought the deer back yet. Like he thought everybody was going to be happy about that, and they should be. But obviously this guy knows what they had to give away to get it. This town is looking kind of bleak, if I'm being honest with you.
If you've heard a rumor, yes, we found a girl who was with the man who took Alec from us. We'll follow it to wherever they're hiding, and we'll bring that man to justice.
Bring him to justice how, preacher man? You're going to kill him? Eye for an eye leaves us both blind. Isn't there something about that in the Bible?
You should kill him. You should kill both of them.
Ooh, was not ready for that. Strucken down by the fist of the Lord. Look at this gaslighting right here, bro. Let me help you up. Even though I just knocked you out with my fucking glove.
I know you think you don't have a father anymore.
But you have me.
But the truth is, Hannah, you will always have a father. And you will show him respect when he's speaking.
You see what I mean, bro? These type of motherfuckers are never good. They are never good. There's nothing here that could potentially be like, oh, this is a normal guy. Giving serious Negan vibes. Damn, bro. How humiliating in front of everybody.
Lord, bless this food and grant that we may thankful for thy mercies be. Amen.
Hey, religion is kind of cultish, right? Like from the outside looking in, this looks... Hey, bro, chill out. It's not going anywhere, my boy. Savor that shit. Enjoy the nice things in life. You have very few of them. Looks like he's getting a little better. Yeah, less sweat for sure. Oh, yeah, less pus. Healing up kind of nicely. There should be a needle warning at the beginning of this episode, huh? People who are afraid of needles. What's that phobia called? I don't know why it's funny to me, but it looks like she parked the horse in the garage. Like it's a car. I don't know why that's funny. Like she reversed that bitch in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. People are coming. People are coming. That's the only reason birds get scared. Yep.
Stay alert. We bring her back with us.
We bring that girl back with us. She's just another mouth to feed.
If we leave her out here, she'll die.
Yeah, maybe that's God's will.
Don't you question God's will. I am God.
Joel, wake the fuck up, Joel. There are men coming, okay?
Tell
I'm gonna
him.
lead them away from you. But if anybody makes it down here, you fucking kill them. You got it? Joel, do not fall asleep.
Time to nut up or shut up, my boy. Hey, we can sleep when we're dead. Figure it the fuck out.
Hey, motherfuckers!
This is in the video game too right here. See, man, I love the pacing of the show. We get a sad episode and then we get this shit. I'm always sad when horses get taken out. What the fuck did I say? I said alive. Now I gotta beat your ass the way I slapped the shit out that girl. This Wish.com Woody Harrelson, bro. Hey, yo, it really is.
Stay here, go door to door. You so hungry for vengeance? Deliver it.
Oh shit, it's covering up a hole in the wall, right? Like she has like a cupboard over it? Like the Indians? That's an Indian in the cupboard joke. You might not be old enough for the reference if you're watching this. Yep, he's in the right house. Joel, time to get your shit together. How are you gonna go down there with no gun, my boy? Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna leave the gun up there. Stab the fuck out of him. Cut his Achilles heels off. and stab him in every muscle all the way to the head. Ooh, he's fucking dead. He's a goner. Look at that. Look at that. Look what God do. It's all God's timing, baby. You wanted your vengeance so bad that you were willing to risk your life to get it, and you got what was coming to you. You could have just left him. You could have just left him, but you wanted your vengeance so bad that now not only are we the first man short, now we're this man short. GG's, my boy. Oof. He hasn't seen a toothbrush in 20 years.
I started worrying you wouldn't wake up.
She got a concussion, bro. She's not even supposed to let her sleep.
Why don't we just start with your name?
Eat shit.
Hey, listen to me. You can't survive on your own. And what I'm offering you is a beginning. But if you can't find a way to trust me...
The weirdo vibes are there.
Then yes, you are alone.
The weirdo vibes are there. It's giving me the ick. If I'm not mistaken, this part of the video game takes like hours.
Oh, shit.
Got him! Sometimes you just gotta outsmart the enemy. When it comes to these religious type, it's not that difficult. When you follow Jesus, you're following a man who was supernatural. So maybe that seems like something you should want to follow. When you're following someone who's preaching his word, that man is a natural born human being, no better than you. Why are you following him? He's got to be on some kind of some weirdo shit every time. Yo, tell me where she went.
I don't know any girl. Oh, Jesus!
Ooh, he can't save you now, my boy.
He can't help you. You focus right here.
Again, I'm the goat reactor. He can't help you now.
Alive. Where?
Oh, fuck! Oh, the town! What town?
It's not a real town name. It's a resort.
Oh, all this is going to be blurred on the channel. Subscribe to Patreon if you want to see the unblurred, unedited version. But damn, what hurts worse, the knife going in or the knife coming out?
You're going to point to where we are and where your resort is, and it better be the exact same spot your buddy points to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Joel's built different. Big Tex. Big Tex is built
That's
diffy.
where we are.
Would you be able to do the same? Would you be able to torture? If it came down to it, down to the wire, would you be able to torture and not feel a way about it?
No! No! I ain't telling you shit.
It's okay.
No.
I believe him.
No.
My boy Joel gets down. And that is all accurate, video game accurate, by the way. Okay, getting a little lat work. Back day. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Am I right? They're eating humans, bro. They're eating humans. And that's why they all look like shit. That's why they just don't look healthy in general, because they're eating human meat, which destroys your body. I know, firsthand experience. Just kidding. But I was curious one time at 3 a.m. and it's not good for you. I told you there was something fucking weird about this guy.
You're gonna chop me up into little pieces.
If you want to judge me...
Judge you? You're eating people, you sick fuck!
There's nothing to judge.
You're an animal.
Well, yes, we all are. That's sort of the point.
If you are so God-centered, if you're so preacher, believer of the Bible, that means you believe in divine creation. That means we're not animals. Because if we're animals, that means we evolved from monkeys or what have you. A lot of fakery going on around here.
It was a last resort. You think it doesn't shame me?
No, it
But
doesn't.
what was I supposed to do?
It doesn't shame
Let
you.
them starve?
Yeah.
These people who put their lives in my hands? Who...
Do they know they're eating humans, though? I feel like they don't, since you just said that not too many of them know. And they probably don't know because their reaction would be fucking weird.
Let them starve? These people who put their lives in my hands?
Yeah, maybe.
You don't believe that. I don't think your friend would either. Didn't he take another man's life to save yours?
He was defending himself.
He was defending you.
Little different, though. Taking a man's life in defense of somebody else's, that's what the Second Amendment is all about, baby. I mean, not really, but if you boil it down, yes. But it's not exactly the same thing as taking a man's life to eat him.
You remind me of me.
Nah. She ain't
You're
like
a natural
you.
leader. You're smart, violent. If I let you out of that cage right now, put that knife of yours in your hand,
You're
you'd
dead.
stick me in a second.
Yup.
I've always had a violent heart. But then the world ended and I was shown the truth.
By God.
No. By cordyceps. It's fruitful. It multiplies.
Shut the fuck up, guy. I know you're not about to try to convince me that your way is right. Your cold heart is correct. By comparing yourself to a non-sentient fungi, it's not how it works, my boy. You have consciousness.
It secures its future with violence if it must.
Shut up.
It loves.
Shut up.
I'm a shepherd surrounded by sheep, and all I want is an equal friend.
As a wife, probably.
And they would follow us. Lord knows I could use the help. Think of what we could do together. We'd make this place perfect.
Yeah, because every ship has done solid with 2 captains, right? There's 2 CEOs at the top of every major corporation in the world. We all know that.
Imagine the life we could build.
This sick fuck. Oh my God. I forgot she did that. I forgot she broke his fingers, bro. This is exact to the game, and I forgot completely.
You little cunt. Let's see what I go tell the others now.
How much of a dumbass are you to think that she's gonna go along with that bullshit? Oh yeah, let's run this shit together so I can get smashed by a 53-year-old dude who is a cannibal. That sounds ideal.
Ellie,
What?
tell them that Ellie is a little girl who broke her fucking finger!
How did
Bars.
you put it? Tiny little pieces?
All of that direct from the video game. Every single word of that dialogue right there. Ellie, huh? Tell him Ellie's the little girl that broke her fucking fingers. What was it? Tiny little pieces? Bro, they keep it so accurate. Man, they're even setting you up foreshadow-wise, because in this section of the game, when you're playing as Joel again, this entire episode, you are playing as Ellie, which is why it's mainly based on her. But when you go to find her, you're in the middle of a snowstorm. So they're setting up the snowstorm in the opening, like, wide shot of Joel walking. It's amazing storytelling visually. The revolver is the main gun in the video game, by the way, in case you haven't been able to tell. That's the horse. Canoes, okay. Yup. That's in the video game too. I didn't want to say it out loud because I'm sure you were you saw the foreshadowing coming. Dead horse. We know that they're cannibals now. They cut up human meat. Again, probably blurred out on YouTube.
Get off! Get off! Wait! Don't do it! Please don't do it! Please don't!
You had your chance!
No! I'm infected! And now, sorry, you.
Oh shit, I forgot she bit him, and I honestly forgot she was infected. This is the same exact reaction that I had in the video game, because that all happens in the game too. I forgot she was infected, I forgot that she bit him, and then I didn't put the 2 together.
And now, sorry, you.
She is such a fucking bar.
Honestly, look at it. Look at it!
Got him.
What did you say? Everything happens for a reason, right?
Bars again. This is a really graphic episode because I remember this being one of the more graphic storylines. Hey, yo, this part of the game is stupid intense. Like, yeah. It's probably one of the more like I'm scared moment, or like I'm anxiety driven in the moment. Yup. Yup. This is where they eat, right? This is their cafeteria for the resort.
There's no way out, Ellie. Ellie!
Hurry the fuck up, Joel. Hurry the fuck
you're
up.
Not infected. What's the secret? Or are you just that fucking special?
Yup.
No one likes
Nailed
being
it.
humiliated, Ellie. You don't know what I could have given you.
You're a dead man, bro.
Knew. The fighting is the part I like the most.
It's fucking creep.
Don't be afraid. There's no fear in love.
Oh! Yup. It's like in The Patriot, bro.
It's me. Okay.
It's emotional, man, this
Okay, baby
part.
girl.
It's okay, baby girl. You see it, all the hints to like she needs a father, like the entire episode, and then now her father comes and actually saves her, or comes to like rescue her. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive, yo. W of an episode. They wrapped up that whole chapter in the game in one episode. I like that. It actually fit, the arc of that chapter actually fits perfect for one episode. We're starting to approach the end, so we might only get 10 episodes. I think they could wrap the video game up in 2 episodes. Maybe stretch it out to 3. Maybe. But 2 would be perfect. 2 would be perfect. Like this, your emotions, this entire show, bro. If you like what you see, follow and like and subscribe and the whole thing. And I'll catch y'all guys next episode. Later.